name's Kaldenbaugh. I'm going to be reading some poems from a book called Baby I'm Away at the Maze. Wrote it over the course of spring when I was supposed to be finishing graduate school. I was writing poems instead. The book begins with a quote from John Clare. "Oh, what delight the cuckoo music brings." I'm going to start with really good hug. 1. Here I am, pinned to eternity. I'm a bimbo and a dragon. I'm gay for bugs and amber. I want the poem to be unflappable birdsong in the morning hangover. Basketball giving off raw emotions, approaching terminal hunger, lost in the chicken Caesar salad of you. Narrow road to the cafeteria. Obama eats here, and we're worried the moon's gonna go away. Both hands of the clock giving us the middle finger, and your memory palace has a butler. It's okay, I'm juiced. Feeling like the keep on trucking guy being peed on by a Calvin. Feeling vaguely spectacular. My little husk is tarnished, naked, but covered in gems. You'll give yourself skin failure. 2. Sexed. Hold me like a baguette in windswept Paris. I love you from asshole to elbow. Talk to me about your salad. Titanic meets head of lettuce. 3. 5 cans later. Wait, what? I'm obsessed with wisdom, jackass. The birth of the what is the birth of whatever.
Sorry.
I apologize. This one's called Extremely Loud and Incredibly Privileged. It's for Shayna. We were just talking about me. I used to be cops on horseback, but now I am the lake, reflecting a cloudless sky. No, wait, guys, I'm stuck inside a goddamn word cloud. Be specific. Are we where we were? Filling our noses with glitter, making ourselves sneeze from a really high place, succumbing to our love of the mall or the inevitable big crunch of the universe? Will the occupant of the inappropriately placed pup tent please report to customer services? I used to be a teacup, but now I think there's a British man in the ceiling. Can you lift the tile? Guys, I'm literally eating my way out of a snowstorm in IKEA. What quest is being alive again? Ugly versions of all my friends. Which of me in here is crying again? I can't help it you won't be a koala forever. I used to be a koala forever, but now I am the size of my thoughts versus the shape of my skull. It's an avalanche inside an IKEA, but guys, I used to be frozen weird stuff too. Now I'm on a case-by-quesadilla basis. I'm born, but I'm still dough. I'm full of gas and wants. According to Myers-Briggs, I'm dead, but now I am. This one's called, Oops, I got drunk and talked about metaphysics for Darcy. I feel shitty, but I look hot. Want everything? Let me start that again. Oops, I got drunk and talked about metaphysics for Darcy. I feel shitty, but I look hot. One everything bagel and one glass dildo, please. This one's Baby I'm Away at the Maze. I used to be a geode, but now I am horses. Horses running through a chapter about bicycles, a snail on the neck of a remarkable public figure. I used to be a door in the argument. The sooner this body recedes into speech, the better. Into you, the night and the music. The small hole in eternity, afternoon shines through. The former cupping the latter, projecting the shape of its container on the smell of my name backwards. Binary star shadowed. My gender went nova, as I explained in the previous document. I used to be a hunger, receding into breathlessness, but having eaten those horses, I suspect the rules would dictate the size of my thirst versus the song in my blood. This one's the previous document. I want someone to crush my car into a little cube that looks really good in an executive's diorama, like a buried cake in a cross-section of soil. Maybe I'll call it Pussy Magnificent when they come to repeal the emotions masking basketball. Maybe I'll call the corporate structure a slam dunk. Maybe the company starts fresh by moving everyone to a new office, like a softer software adventure. Maybe this happy troglodyte or some lost goose is making a racket over the moon. Suspended, a fermata, slam dunk, having eaten their horses' mouths, vacuuming the wrapper for crumbs. Call it jug buddies or the devil's pepper, a deranged home on the range. A Range Rover Solo has foam for need. Cars are a different species today. Horseback tourists on the narrow road. I wrote this one called Wool Gathering on a day in Bloomington after I ate a lot of mushrooms and went to the park and looked at the clouds, and the clouds became skulls, and then snakes, and then monsters, and I walked home and came up with this haiku. Here, stupidly now, and nothing seemed so vibrant and was a finished shimmering thing. Walks, mosaic and flush, are thrush, beholden, folds and familiar, vibrato tucked and laughing, a lush scene, ghostly calling, loudly toothsome, a gleam or glance, frolic gauge thresholds the umpire. The horizon winterized, a show hole began calling, a mood's length seeming and was how a bird walks, budding and bonsai limbed, the moon blocked for a moment in wind. Cruel and unusual nourishment. A buried cake, a chalice on a plinth among flowers, explicating guff like, your abundance is showing. How many irreconcilable narratives can a body tell? Glib and pebbled, I am pinned to eternity and sick of this myth. Can we create a new one? Casting that obligatory magic into the vegetable internet with information overload through a donut hole without disturbing the honey glaze? Like, nature is a collage of evolution scraps, and there's only room for one of us in this petri dish, so hide me inside a horse and put me on a doorstep, please. A neighbor can be anyone, including me. A thinking cup left with grape in the discs, and the menu reads, cruel and unusual nourishment, market price. Awaken yourself to your truest foamless, seltzer-esque, oak moss vapor, bread for tears, thinking like, a forehead is a dull cartoon, bends with French actors. Today feels so Sunday, I was and I wilt. I woke up in a perfect soft-boiled egg. When I get a new name, what will happen to the old talk? Be specific, I'm very tired today. Okay. Read two more from this one, and then some new things. And this one's called Feel Errors. I used to be a chameleon, but now I am a chameleon. Disembodied laughter in the afternoon. I used to be an extremely small vocabulary in the afterglow of niche seeking and couch lock, tub thumpers in Babylon, goosebumps in summer, clanking in whispers. I stay up late. The night is a black book, written and erased and saved in drafts. By morning, I am dazzling myself, a flock of birds having an orgasm, giving up on the amnesia machine, being the flirt I want to flirt with in the world. So it's called Vacation Became Amazing. Opens fridge. Something stinky this way comes. Let me tell you about this hole. There are donuts in public and donuts in public. I built this outdoor pizza oven out of a recycled golem, and I teach bocce at a motivational restaurant. All my food is campaigning for a hologram, photoshopped, easygoing, and ubiquitous. Cranberry homage on Blu-ray, salad of the scoundrel, lemons in mug, Fabergé egg salad, softest cookie with hardest sugar, duck butter with locust plume, quantum of salsa, raspberry bergerons, cubby pork, chicken a la Ayn Rand, plum vectors and digital ganache, irrational mayonnaise, Miyazaki snakebite, substance with lip shits, fishes in Kansas, Harajuku blueberry musk, styrogel parfait, Waka Flocka flambe, pan-seared tilapia, and chill. I text my dad a donut. Pleasure at another latitude is called mussels. I'm pickled in small talk, how about you? Petting a lemon and crying. Wrote, a thinking cup left of grape, but 2 pincers mask the jet lag. BRB, adoring the goat. Yeah, that's from this. I'll use a new face. And recently was like, that book is really exuberant and everything feels bad. Why don't I have any bad poems? So it's a terrible transition. No. But this one's called that moment for Shayna. What do you think when you look at birds? Life is the big vacation you take from being dead, where anything can happen and nothing will, like better voids than that have been filled. I felt ill and silly. I lack oomph and pluck. I said chutzpah and loud. You buried a void in the garden. I ate all the books. Maybe it was another party. Maybe it was elsewhere. I saddled the stars and started a satellite, crying under an equal weight of feathers. The weight of a bird skeleton in flight versus my feather-brained ideas, scratching at the afternoon's itch. It's a drag beyond the horizon of the niche, planes signing the sky. A neighbor can be anyone leaning into the fence and whispered, everything bloomed. A bird or a flower in spite of itself carried its window to the apocalypse, draped, spangled in nova. We're hardwired to go haywire. Cool. 2 more. This one is called Sex Negative, Death Positive. Sext. You give me butterflies, and those butterflies cause an Ashton Kutcher butterfly effect. Sext. Hold me like a baguette in windswept Paris. Sext. Fuck me like that bird fucks the morning with its song. Sext. Fuck me in an Uber driving straight to the sun. Sext. Gangbang me with compliments and sincere provocation. Sext. Make me tell you your dog is perfect. Sext. Ride me like the night terror, the sleep paralysis that keeps me pinned to eternity. Sext. Fuck me to death.